Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be doing my September hits and misses. I only have a few misses. One of them I've already returned because I hated it so much. It just didn't work for me, but I do have a lot of new products. I changed my hair color, so I have some new hair care products, and then I just have a lot of stuff that I've just picked up over the last month and I've been absolutely loving. So if you're excited to see this video, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to start with misses. That way I can just remember to mention the one that I said I already returned. So the one that I returned was the Glam Glow Glow Starter Illuminating Moisturizer. I hated it. It just did not work for my skin. Like, I'm kind of dry, and so it clung to any dry patches that I had, and then it made me break out, and I didn't like the smell of it. I know lots of people love the smell of it, but I just don't like scented moisturizers on my face. And it made my makeup go on weird. Like, it took a really long time to soak into my skin, and I just hated it. It did not work. So I exchanged it after like 3 days of having it. Something else that did not work out for me this month is this Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. I got this for my How I Did My Makeup in High School video, and I've seen a few people using it on YouTube in the last few months, so I thought, well, now that I have it, I may as well try it out and see if it works for me. It does not work for me. It works for How I Did My Makeup in High School, and that is it, which is not good. So yeah, I'm not going to be continuing to use that. I also have another Maybelline product, and it is the Lash Sensational Luscious Full Fan Effect. That is a tongue twister, but this is it here. And I've heard great things about the original Lash Sensational, but I think it's this Luscious one, not good. It's just a really wet formula, and so it takes forever to dry on your eyelashes. Like, I waited 20 minutes and went like this because there was excess product on the tips of my lashes, so I went like this to try and get it off, and my finger is black, like completely black, because it still hadn't dried. So if that's something that bothers you, like it bothers me, then you will also not like this mascara. And the last miss I have for this month is this Hard Candy Glow All the Way 3 Times the Charm Contouring Face Trio. And I also picked this up for my How I Did My Makeup in High School video, thinking that, you know, it's kind of pretty. I thought maybe it would work for a regular product, but this highlighty shade right here, it looks pretty in the pan, but then when you swatch it, I just got it all over my pants because that's how chalky it is. And then it is just like glitter. Like, I swatched it on my hand earlier, and I don't know if you can see, but there's like just remaining chunks of glitter on my hand. Like, it just blends out into just glitter. Like, it's not a sheen or like a glow like you want on your face like I have now. It's just chunky glitter, and it's not cute. Hey guys, I am back. My camera battery died, so I had to charge it for a few minutes. So if anything's changed in the background or I look just a little bit different, that is why. So now that I've finished talking about things that didn't work out, let's start talking about things that I do like. I'll start with hair products first. So like I mentioned earlier, I changed my hair color in August. I went from like platinum blonde to this kind of like medium brown color. So I had to get a new shampoo, and when I got a new shampoo, I wanted to get a new conditioner, and so I've been using these two all month, and I absolutely love them. So the first one is the John Frieda Brilliant Brunette Multi-Tone Revealing Moisturizing Shampoo, and it says it unlocks vibrant tones and seals color. And so this is what it looks like here, and I have been loving it. I do find that it is multi-tone revealing. Like, I have some caramel colors and some reddish tones in my hair, and I find it definitely enhances those and brings them out, which I have been really liking. And then for conditioner that I've been using with it, it's this Tresemme Expert Selection Botanique with coconut milk and aloe vera. And it says it's nourishing and replenishing. And I find it's been super hydrating on my hair. Every time I wash my hair, it's super soft and silky and smooth and shiny. Like it looks healthy. And I haven't had hair that looked healthy in a while. So I've really been loving these two together. So next I'll start with primer, and then I'll just kind of go in the order that I would usually apply things to my face. So I'll start with this one. It's the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I've been using this as primer, and I've been really enjoying it. It's just a pore filling, pore minimizing type primer. It smooths out your skin, but I've been loving it. I like it just as much as any of my higher end options that I have that are similar. And then I've also been using an eye primer. For the last few months I had just been using concealer with powder to prime my eyes, but then I rediscovered this, and it's the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Original, and I rediscovered this in my makeup bag, and so I started using it, and I've been loving it. Like, I find it does work even better to prime my eyes, and so I will continue to use this. Next, I've been using two foundations and mixing them together. First, I started out using this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. I was using it for a good portion of the summer, and I got in the shade 203 Nude Beige, but what happened was it matched me when I had a little bit of color, and then as summer started to die down, whatever color I had started to fade away, and then it got too dark. So I ended up buying this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 112 Natural Ivory, which is a much closer match to my natural skin tone, maybe even just a hint lighter. So then what I started doing was I was mixing these two together. I saw in a video that Dana Ann did on YouTube, she said she'd love these two together, and so I was like, oh well, I have them both, I'll try them, and they work really well together. This one has great coverage, and then I like the finish of this one. When they're mixed together, it's not super glowy, but it's also not like super matte. It's kind of just in between, and then the color has been working perfectly for me, so I've been loving these two together. Then next, to set my face and to set my under eye, I've been loving the original RCMA No Color Powder. Like everyone else and their mother has said, the packaging sucks. I absolutely hate the packaging, but I do love the product, so I've just been trying to cope with it and still trying to figure out a way that I can make the packaging better, but I still love the product. And then for brows, like I said, I changed my hair color, and so when I did that, I obviously had to go a little bit darker with my brows. I had to get something that matched a little bit better, and so I decided to go from using the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I've been using for years, to the Anastasia Brow Definer, just to try it out and see if I liked it. And so I bought it in the shade Medium Brown. That's what I've been using to fill in my eyebrows, and I have to say I love the Brow Definer. I think I've officially decided I'm going to switch and use the Brow Definer over the Brow Wiz moving forward. Absolutely love this. Now for bronzer and blush, I have two blush palettes, but for bronzer especially, I've been using this Benefit Cheekathon palette. It's this here, and I've been using Hoola in here. And what I've also been doing on days when I'm lazy for work, what I've been doing is I've been using Hoola and Dallas. Hoola and Dallas. I've been using Dallas and Hoola and mixing them together and using them in my crease. I find that Dallas is just a really nice soft shade to give some definition, and then Dallas just has a hint of warmth, so it's not super warm, but it will warm it up just a bit. And then I have been using some of the blushes. I have to say my favorite would be this one here, which is Coralista. So I have been loving that. And then the other blush palette that I've been using a lot, it's not just blush, it also has highlight, but it is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Collection Face Palette. So it's this one here. I'm sure everyone has seen this, but this is what it looks like on the inside. And so it has the three blushes across the top, which are Pamplemousse, Amaretto, and Rosé Spritz. And then you have Prosecco Pop and Champagne Pop. I love Champagne Pop, and I've been loving the blushes. I do find that Prosecco Pop is a little bit dark for me. If I mix the two together, it seems to be okay, but just Prosecco Pop on its own, it's a little bit too dark. Like, it looks really try-hard on me, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I do love the other ones, and I love like mixing the two pink blushes together or using Amaretto and then using Rosé Spritz as a little bit of a blush topper because it is super shimmery. So lots of different combinations within this, which I absolutely love. Last makeup products that I have are lip products, and they're from the same brand. And there are these Kylie lip products. So I have 3 here that I've been absolutely loving. So I have Coco K, Exposed, and Air. So Coco K and Exposed are the matte lip kits. Coco K is like a light pink. It's definitely my favorite. I use this one the most. I absolutely love this one. And then Exposed, I just started using in September. I hadn't used it before that. I'm typically not comfortable with the brown tone nudes. As you can tell here, it is brown toned. Because I'm cool toned, I usually just don't find those are the most flattering on me. But I've been wearing a lot more warm tones in my makeup, and I've been using more yellow undertone foundations. And so I find that with doing that, shades like Exposed look a little bit like I can get away with it. Like the other day I wore it and I actually really liked it, and so I've been experimenting with it, and I have found that throughout experimentation I do really like this color. And then the last one I've been more using as a topper, like I'll wear it on top of other liquid lipsticks, and it's Air, which is the metal matte lipstick. Which to me doesn't really make sense. I understand it should just say metal liquid lipstick. I feel like metal and matte are like contradictory. Maybe that's just me. But it's here, and I'll do swatches of all of them just so you can see. So first I'll do Air. So there's Air. It's a nice like almost like a rose gold toned metal color. It's really nice. And then I'll just do I'm not going to do the lip liners, but I'll do the liquid lipsticks. So there's Exposed. As you can see, it is quite brown. And because I'm so fair skinned, it looks quite a bit darker than it does like on Kylie Jenner, or even in this. Like it does look quite a bit darker when it dries on me than it does in the tube or on the box. And then the last one is Coco K. And it's like a cool toned pink. So I'll leave those there, and then once they dry matte, I will show the swatches again. But I've been absolutely loving these Kylie lip kits. And so here are the swatches of those liquid lipsticks that I've been loving now that they're dry. And so here is Air, Exposed, Coco K. Don't mind my ratchet nail. So that's what they look like when they're dry. Like I said, I have been absolutely loving them. So if you haven't tried them out and you've been wondering which Kylie lip kits are worth it, in my opinion, those 3 are the good go-to ones. Okay, so the last products I have 2 nail products and a perfume. So they're all kind of random. The 2 nail products, this one I've been using as a base coat before I apply my nail polish because I have weak nails. I've been trying to strengthen them, and it is the Original Nail MV by OPI. And I have to say it has really been working. I find my nails are not nearly as bendy, they're not flaking off or chipping off as much, and I'm able to actually get some growth going to them, which is good. And then for top coat, I've been using this, which is the Such Vite Dry Fast top coat. I'm sure everyone has heard about this. I'm a little late to this bandwagon, but I do absolutely love this. I find it makes my nails dry super quick. They have like a super glossy finish, and I find it does help with extending the life of my nail polish as long as I use a decent quality nail polish. This week I used a really not good nail polish. I actually absolutely hate this nail polish. I hated it as soon as I started applying it, but it was too late to turn back. But as you can see, I've had this on for like 2 days, and it's like Chip City over here. But if I use a decent nail polish, I find it definitely helps extend the wear. And the last product I've been loving is a perfume, and I just have a sample size right now. I got this from Sephora, but I fell in love with it like the first time I applied it, and so now I'm in search of a full size. They're sold out on Sephora, like every single size, like a rollerball up to the biggest So last but not least, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm wearing on my lips because I've been loving this as well. So for lip liner, I have the BH Cosmetics Waterproof Lip Liner in Delight, which is this color here. And then to top it off, I have the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Boss. And it's this one here. It's not Boss like B-O-S-S. It is spelled B-A-W-S-E, like boss. I have absolutely been loving this. Everyone was saying it was the perfect shade of red, and so I was like, well, gotta try it. And it is the perfect shade of red. I can definitely see myself wearing this all December long. So if you made it to the very end of the video, thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. Thanks. What was it called again? So nice. Just dropped the brush.